Listen up, Vikingos. I've gone back through my match reports since the start of the season, and guess what? Over 15 games across all competitions and pretty much the same takeaway every time. Y casi siempre la misma conclusión. We haven't even been playing a las tabas. No jugamos ni a las tabas. That Spanish saying, ese refrán español, that saying about that old street game where you toss pieces on the ground, donde se tiran las piezas al suelo, and win or lose depending on how they land. In other words, the football's been so poor, we're not even in the game. It just reminded me of Groundhog Day, a fantastic YouTuber, both Madridista. I truly recommend you follow him. He gave me this funny idea in his last video. Groundhog Day is that brilliant movie where the same day keeps repeating itself over and over again. Well, that's exactly how I felt watching this match, like I'd already seen it play out a bunch of times this season. If at least we were grinding out wins, pescáramos la victoria. If we were grinding out wins in those matches, fine, we'd live with it. Podríamos vivir con ello. We'd live with it. But we're not even doing that. So yeah, these muddy waters, they come straight from the mess we've been dragging all season. De aquellos barros, estos lodos. Muy buenas a todos, gente buena, buena gente, football geeks, frikis del fútbol, football geeks, and welcome to a new episode of Inglés para Vikingos. Well lads, another loss for Real Madrid, this time in La Liga. And let's be honest, we didn't lose to el Bayern de Robben, el Milan de Gullit, or even el City de Haaland. We lost to Valencia de Hugo Duro, not even a regular starter, ni siquiera un titular habitual en el equipo, a regular starter. To make matters worse, para más Inri, to make matters worse, the red favorite boys slipped up, tropezaron, they slipped up. A win would have put us just 1 point off the top. Nos hubiera puesto un puntito por debajo de la clasificación. With just 8 games to go, con solo 8 partidos por disputar, with just 8 games to go. This league could have been back in our hands. Podría haber dependido de nuevo de nosotros. It could have been back in our hands. But here we are, guys. So today's review is pretty short, because I've said this 15 times already. I'm drained. Ya me cansa. Matter of fact, if you missed the match, well, you already know the script. Ya sabéis el guión. You already know the script. No fights, no spark, no heart again. There's barely any structure. Apenas un sistema táctico claro. We can't finish chances. No podemos acabar las jugadas. We give the ball away too easily. Midfield was wide open. We got overrun. Éramos un coladero en el medio del campo. The back line collapsed. La línea defensiva se aturulla. Same old story, folks. Groundhog Day. But if tactics are lacking, Carleto, the least you can do is get them to fight. Saying we deserve to win after the game we performed, I think that's the wrong message. But late game comebacks don't always work. Las remontadas en el último minuto no siempre van a funcionar. At this stage of the season, second in the table, you need to start strong, not chase the game. No ir todo el rato a rebufo. I don't even know what to think, but maybe the players aren't feeling it anymore. Same coach, same speeches, it's lost spark. Se ha perdido la chispa. It's lost spark. No urgency, sloppy defending, defendiendo con desgana. We're running on fumes. Vamos con la reserva. We're running on fumes. We need more than words. We need a clear plan. Okay, we're Real Madrid, and maybe we pull off some magic y podemos sacar un conejo de la chistera. Right. But beating Arsenal, win the Copa, is not looking great, guys. Even winning at the Red Buyers turf, incluso ganar en la cancha de los compraárbitros, even winning at the Red Buyers turf won't be enough. We'd still need a perfect run. Aún así, necesitaríamos una racha perfecta, and more slip-ups, y más pinchazos, and more slip-ups. In this Negrera League, good luck with that. I've been saying this for months. Most games we're being bailed out. Estamos siendo rescatados. We're being bailed out by an individual moment. Vini, Jude, Mbappé, someone steps up. Alguien da un paso al frente, someone steps up, but that's not a team. We don't look good. Play like this against Arsenal and we are out of the Champions League without a doubt. And don't even get me started on the defense. Y no me hagáis hablar de nuevo de la defensa. Tchouaméni at center back again, de central de nuevo. Lucas and Fran on the flanks. Lucas y Fran por los laterales. Asencio benched. Y Asencio en el banquillo. Asencio benched. We've conceded 8 goals in our last 3 home games. And not to Bayern, Milan or City, but to Leganés and Valencia, both fighting relegation, ambos peleando por no descender, both fighting relegation, and la Real Sociedad sitting 10th in the table, clasificados en 10ª posición. In the meantime, mientras tanto, just a quick fact for you. The last 4 games Asencio didn't start, we lost all 4. Coincidence? No way, ni de coña. And let me tell you something, vikingos. As for Vini, those boos when he came off around the 72nd minute, totally unfair. Para mí, muy injustos, totally unfair. Look at what he's done in just 4 seasons with Carleto. To me, this isn't a form issue. Para mí no es un tema de estar en forma. This isn't a form issue. It's about playing him out of position. Putting where he thrives, ponle donde realmente destaca, putting where he thrives, and he'll deliver. Simply watch the last game against La Real Sociedad. 2 brilliant assists for Hendrik and Jude. People forget fast. We constantly expect Vini to win games on his own. Like no one else is held to that standard, como si a nadie más se le exigiera lo mismo. But this is the Bernabeu. We've even whistled Ronaldo and Zidane. Maybe that's part of our DNA. We demand excellence. And by the way, with his goal in this match, Vini paid tribute to Cristiano Ronaldo, matching his goal tally, igualando el número de goles. After the game, he tweeted how honored he felt to reach that number, and reassured the fans y hizo un llamamiento a la afición that they won't give up, que no tirarán la toalla, they won't give up. They'll keep fighting till the end, which I personally like. The picture of the day goes to 19-year-old Fran González, our keeper in this match, from the city of León, who made his first team debut against Valencia. Not the debut he would have dreamed of, because Madrid lost and conceded twice, but honestly, neither goal was on him. He looked a bit nervous on the ball early on, understandable, but made a solid save from a close-range header en un cabezazo casi a bocajarro, and handled a high cross with confidence, y atrapó un balón por alto con mucha confianza. Let's hope this is just the beginning of a long journey in a Real Madrid shirt. Best of luck to the kid. So in a nutshell, vikingos, en resumidas cuentas, the league's slipping away. Esta liga se nos escapa. At this point, both the Arsenal tie and the Copa final will come down to 3 things: our finishing, individual brilliance, and who we start in defense. If we go with Fran and Lucas and Tchouaméni at the back without Asencio, it's game over. And the stats y las estadísticas and the stats back that up, lo sustentan. Ancelotti looks near the end of his cycle, but hopefully he signs off with another trophy. He's earned our respect. Se ha ganado nuestro respeto. Bueno chicos, y vamos ya con la expresión del día. Hoy es running on fumes. Hemos visto en el vídeo esta frase. No urgency, sloppy defending, we're running on fumes. Vamos con la reserva, con las fuerzas justas, al límite. We're running on fumes. Otra frase que os doy. By the final minutes, the players were running on fumes after giving it their all, después de darlo todo. So, the players were running on fumes. Estaban ya al límite, con la reserva. Pues esto ha sido todo por hoy, vikingos. Aquí os dejo el vocabulario como siempre. No dejéis de seguir practicando, amigos, y sobre todo, que lo que aprendáis lo pongáis en práctica lo antes posible. Practice makes perfect. Si veis este vídeo por primera vez, no os olvidéis de suscribiros, y si queréis dejar un like, pues siempre estaré muy agradecido. Y por supuesto, no os perdáis el próximo partido, cuartos de final de Champions contra el Arsenal en el Emirates el martes a las 9 de la noche en la competición que nos gusta, nuestra competición FETEN. Además, estoy convencido que los jugadores querrán resarcirse de lo que ha pasado contra el Valencia, y yo no sé vosotros, pero yo tengo plena confianza en ellos. So, don't miss out, see you in the next video, and a big hug to all of you, vikingos.